Hello, guys. Welcome to my little game against Stafford. We're playing against the CPU. Never underestimate the CPU, but we gotta win this game because I just lost against NC State. We're gonna right now. What we're doing, we're scouting their team, see how they look like. So Stafford, they're not having a good season right now, and we're gonna have to take their opponents out. We're gonna have to play a great game. Because the last time I won against the CPU, but I threw 4 interceptions, which was really bad. So this game we're gonna have to start it strong, fast. Don't let them hopes up. They got a pretty good cornerback, but their second cornerback sucks. And with my speedster on a wide receiver, okay, this should be a pretty good game for me. I'm not gonna underestimate them, because you never know. But we should win this game. Especially as a ranked team. We're ranked. They're not ranked. They're having a terrible season. So as you can see, he throws a lot of interception. So we have to put pressure on him. Yeah, they're balanced. And they don't do a lot of turnovers. Okay, so I don't want to underestimate them, but this should be, if we do what we gotta do, this should be a pretty quick game. We're going all white today. All white. What kind of uniform they have? All right, let's start this game, guys.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road.
I forgot to mention it is a rivalry game, so it might change the game. Guys might be motivated for their bad season, so let's do this.
Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Big return.
Oh,
He's going all the way. He might go. Oh, what a return. What
A return to start the game.
This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, when the axe is on the line, all bets are off. And last year it was a rally from the sturdy Golden Bears in the fourth quarter. And it was to the house, the axe to go.
Yeah, and the axe was definitely Mendoza and company upside Stanford. Like, they took care of business. They cut that tree down, scoring the last 17 points of the ball game. Unbelievable job rallying late in that football game, making the plays they needed to make. And I'm going to guess, Jesse, that Stanford hasn't forgotten that.
No, they haven't. I think the one good thing Stanford did in that game a year ago was they were able to stop the run. So they need that trend to continue. No more Mendoza throwing the football for Cal in this game, but whenever these two teams meet up in the big game, you know the physical team, normally the team that takes it home.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down.
Touchdown, Cal! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball.
Oh my God,
deep in
what a
his own
start
end.
to the game.
Kicking team's got
Wow.
it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Oh,
He got a
wow,
step and
what a
just
start.
hit the field.
To the game.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Now on second down. Off play action. Here's a heat. And they get to the
We got him.
quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Plucks it out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field and get some more points.
Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Kick is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Brown wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. Turning on the jet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
21
Touchdown,
nothing in the
Cal.
first row. This guy is going to...
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Got room to work. Wide open spaces. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. Inside the 30.
Man, what a play.
We're eating them alive, bro. We're dominating them.
Position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Golden Bears get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Making side adjustments here. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field. There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Brown wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback. Receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done. That run, he'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Hand off from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Shakes off the defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man, it's James. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Brown will throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There we go. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami.
Going for it all. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. Now there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, think you just keep your points. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
First down, easy.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Can we get him on the screen?
Brown will throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Patience, running to the hole.
The Bears have pushed out to a comfortable lead and now have their eyes on grabbing the axe.
And you know, in any rivalry game, momentum is a massive factor. Cal right now seems to be seizing on that, David, here in the second half. Let's see if they can close this out.
And I love you gave me professional analysis, but let's get back to what Reese Davis said. It's not really an axe, Reese. It's actually a trophy that has an axe on it. So they're not going to grab an actual axe. And just any chance I get to call out Reese Davis for being wrong, I'm going to do it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
To be honest, in the beginning, I'm not even gonna lie.
Starts the drive trying to go up top.
I was not done.
Grab behind the line. It's Moses. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Brown wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. High the chains now on second and long.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw, because that play was there to be made.
And the Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got the quick pass. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
As you can see, the playoff shape. I win my rest of the game, and if I
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A strike downfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead.
Put my backups in. I don't want to get him hurt.
Already way out of hand. That
Okay, that's a bug. Mass subs back up. There we go. There you go.
keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage.
He's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the 1st down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to football and get him on the ground.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The defense comes out on top with a pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and the sturdy Golden Bears, who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford.
We won our
Thanks so
rivalry
much for
game.
spending some time with us.
Yes,
For
sir.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Another big game. Another big game. We trashed on them, especially the first half. We just took 24 points in the first half. That it cleared the game out. So now we're 8-3. My recruiting's done already. So there's nothing to do this week. I already did the recruiting. Nothing to do this week. For first online season, I'm pretty satisfied. We could have done better. If I would have played the first 3 games, I wouldn't put myself in this situation. But you know, it's fun putting yourself in this. It gets more story line in the season. So yeah, it was a great season. Season's still not over. We still got a few games left, and Dazin James hit 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. So I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like. Oh, before we leave, we got a trophy. Yes, sir. So I hope that you'll have a great day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much.